Okay, ready to dive into some AI stuff today?
Sounds good. Always ready for that.
We're looking at Executive Order 14110,
Uh-huh.
signed by President Biden. It's called Safe, Secure, and Trustworthy Development and Use of Artificial Intelligence.
Yeah, it just came out, what, last month?
No.
October, right?
Yeah, just last month, on Halloween, actually, October 30th.
Oh, spooky.
So you sent over some excerpts from the Federal Register on this, and it's a lot.
It is dense.
So we're going to try to break it down, figure out what it means, why it matters, all that good stuff.
Especially for, our listeners, right? Like, what does this actually mean for them?
Exactly, yeah.
So I think it's important to remember, like, AI, this isn't science fiction anymore. It's here.
It's happening.
Yeah, it's already part of our lives in so many ways.
And this order, it really, like you said, it's timely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because it's acknowledging that this is happening, that AI is this powerful tool. But like all tools, it can be used for good or bad.
Right, exactly.
So there's the potential, like we were saying before we started recording, the potential for AI to help us solve some of these big problems, climate change or healthcare, but also the potential for it to be misused to create new problems.
Like, yeah, the algorithms getting biased or people losing their jobs, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Even, some people are worried about AI being used for things like national security threats.
Yeah, for sure.
So this order is trying to strike a balance.
Yeah, to harness the good, but, prevent the bad.
Like, I don't know if this analogy works, but it's like we're building this really powerful race car, right?
Okay.
Like, we need those powerful engines to get where we want to go, but we also need really strong brakes.
Yeah, we need to be able to control it.
Exactly. Got to stay safe.
So to do that, this order, it lays out 8 core principles to guide responsible AI development and use.
It's almost like a constitution,
Yeah.
for AI.
Yeah, like a framework.
Yeah, exactly.
So starting with the first one, safety and security.
Yeah, nobody wants like a rogue AI running around.
Right, that's the sci-fi movie scenario.
Exactly. But in reality, this means testing things thoroughly before we use them.
So that our AI race car has good brakes.
Yeah, like imagine an AI-powered medical device that malfunctions.
Or a self-driving car that goes haywire.
Exactly. So this is about making sure that doesn't happen, that we mitigate those risks.
And this principle, it also talks about labeling AI-generated content.
Oh, yeah. That's huge these days.
Like deepfakes, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see those videos online, and it's like, did that really happen?
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah, so this is about being transparent so people know what's real and what's not.
Okay, so that's principle 1, safety and security. Moving on to number 2, this one's called responsible innovation, competition, and collaboration.
Which basically means we want the U.S. to be a leader in AI, but not the only one.
Right, we need to work with other countries.
Yeah, and encourage competition so we get the best ideas no matter where they come from.
And this principle, it talks about attracting global talent and preventing monopolies from stifling innovation.
We need a diverse ecosystem.
Like we need the big companies, the small startups, everyone contributing.
Exactly.
Okay, and the next principle, number 3, this one focuses on American workers.
Yeah, because AI, it has the potential to change the job market a lot.
For sure.
And this principle, it's all about making sure workers aren't left behind.
So like, what if your job gets automated by AI?
Yeah, that's a real concern for people.
This is about retraining, upskilling, making sure people have the skills they need for the new jobs that AI will create.
It's about empowering people, not leaving them behind.
And this idea of fairness, that leads right into principle number 4.
Right, equity and civil rights.
Yeah, AI, it can't be used to make things less fair.
Especially when you think about how algorithms can be biased.
Like if you're using AI to decide who gets a loan.
Or who gets hired for a job.
You need to make sure it's fair for everyone.
And this principle, it mentions the AI Bill of Rights.
Which was created to try to make sure AI is developed ethically.
It's about using AI to create a more just society, not a less just one.
Okay, that's principle 4. Moving on to number 5.
Consumer protection.
Right, because AI is in so many of the things we use every day now.
Like when you shop online and you get those recommendations.
Or if you use a health app.
Yeah, AI is everywhere.
And this principle, it's about making sure those AI systems are safe and reliable.
So that you're not being exploited or misled.
Like imagine an AI-powered financial algorithm that takes advantage of people.
Or a healthcare AI that gives you the wrong diagnosis.
So this principle, it's about protecting people from that kind of harm.
It's about making sure AI serves us, not the other way around.
And speaking of serving us, principle number 6 is all about privacy and civil liberties.
Yeah, AI, it makes it so much easier to collect data about people.
And that raises all sorts of concerns about privacy.
Like, what if your every move is being tracked and analyzed?
This principle, it emphasizes lawful data practices.
And using privacy-enhancing technologies.
And it also talks about protecting our First Amendment rights.
It's about finding the right balance between innovation and protecting our freedoms.
Okay, so we're up to principle number 7 now.
This one is about how the government uses AI.
Which is interesting, right? Because if we want the private sector to use AI responsibly, the government should be setting a good example.
Exactly, leading by example.
And this principle, it talks about attracting skilled AI professionals to work for the government.
And using AI to make government services better.
Like more efficient, more effective.
And also making sure that any AI the government uses is ethical and transparent.
So that people know how it's being used and why.
Right.
And finally, principle number 8, this one focuses on global leadership.
Because AI, it's a global issue.
Yeah, it affects everyone.
And no one country can solve it alone.
This principle, it talks about working with other countries to develop common principles for AI.
And making sure AI benefits all of humanity, not just a few.
It's about cooperation and working together.
Yeah, that's key.
So those are the 8 guiding principles laid out in this executive order.
It's pretty ambitious.
Yeah, it's trying to address a lot of different aspects of AI.
But it's important, right? Like, we need to be thinking about these things now before it's too late.
Yeah, it's about shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits everyone.
So these principles, they're a good start.
And they're not just empty words. There are specific actions outlined in the order, too.
Yeah, we'll get into those next.
Exactly. Stay tuned for part 2, where we dive into the nitty-gritty of what this order actually means for how AI is developed and used.
It's going to get interesting.
All right, so we've talked about the principles, the big ideas behind this executive order.
Yeah, the framework.
Now let's get into some specifics, like how is this actually going to play out?
Like rubber meets the road kind of stuff.
Exactly.
So one area that the order really focuses on is critical infrastructure.
Okay, and why is that so important?
Well, think about it. Critical infrastructure, that's like the backbone of our society, right?
Yeah, like our energy grid.
Our transportation systems, financial markets, all that stuff that we rely on every day.
And increasingly, those systems are using AI.
Which makes them more efficient, potentially.
But also potentially more vulnerable.
Exactly. So the order, it directs agencies to look at those risks, especially when it comes to cybersecurity.
So, like, what if someone hacks into an AI-powered energy grid?
That could cause major problems, blackouts, disruptions.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, so this is about making sure that those critical systems are secure, even as we integrate more AI into them.
And on a maybe even scarier note, the order also talks about AI and its potential role in CBRN threats.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit unsettling.
CBRN, that's like chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear.
Like weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, and the idea that AI could be used to develop or deploy those weapons, that's pretty frightening.
It's definitely a concern, and the order acknowledges that.
So what's the solution? Like, how do we prevent that from happening?
Well, it's a complex issue, but the order talks about international cooperation.
Makes sense. This isn't something any one country can tackle on its own.
Exactly. We need to be working together, sharing information, making sure this technology doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
And speaking of potential misuse of AI, we have to talk about deepfakes.
Oh, yeah, that's a whole other can of worms.
It's crazy how realistic those fake videos and audio recordings are getting.
It's hard to tell what's real anymore.
And that has huge implications for trust, for democracy, for everything.
Like, imagine a deepfake video used to spread misinformation during an election.
Or to discredit someone, to ruin their reputation.
It's already happening, and it's only going to get more sophisticated.
So the order, it calls for developing ways to detect and label AI-generated content.
Like a digital watermark or something?
So that people know what they're looking at.
That it's not real.
It's about giving people the tools to be critical consumers of information.
Because in the age of AI, you can't always believe what you see.
Okay, so we've talked about critical infrastructure, CBRN threats, deepfakes.
All pretty heavy stuff.
Now let's circle back to something we touched on earlier, the impact of AI on jobs.
Yeah, that's a big one, and it's something a lot of people are worried about.
So the order, it directs the Department of Labor to study this issue.
To really look at how AI is changing the job market, what jobs are being lost, what new jobs are being created.
And most importantly, how do we help workers adapt to these changes?
Right, because we don't want people to be left behind.
So the order talks about retraining programs, upskilling initiatives.
Helping people develop the skills they need for the jobs of the future.
It's about empowering people. Not leaving them to fend for themselves.
And it's not just about jobs, it's about fairness, too.
Right, making sure that AI doesn't exacerbate existing inequalities.
Like, we don't want AI systems to be biased against certain groups of people.
So the order emphasizes the importance of auditing AI systems for bias.
Making sure that the data used to train those systems is diverse and representative.
And involving diverse teams in the development of AI.
It's about making sure that everyone benefits from AI, not just a select few.
And to understand all of this, to really grasp what this order is all about,
we need to get familiar with some of the key terms it uses.
Like learning a new language.
Yeah, the language of AI.
So first up we have dual-use foundation model.
This one's a bit of a mouthful.
It is, but it's an important concept.
Basically, it refers to a very powerful AI model that can be used for a wide range of tasks.
Both good and bad.
Exactly. It's like a tool, right?
Yeah.
It can be used to build a house or to break it down.
So the same AI that could help us cure cancer could also be used to develop a deadly virus.
It's all about how it's used, the intention behind it.
Okay, that's dual-use foundation model.
Next, we have generative AI.
This one I feel like we hear about all the time these days.
It's definitely getting a lot of attention.
So what is it, in a nutshell?
It's AI that can create new content.
Like new images, new text, even new music.
Yeah, it's like AI turned into an artist.
Which is pretty amazing, but also a bit scary.
It raises a lot of questions, like who owns the copyright to an AI-generated song?
And how do we know if that article we're reading was written by a human or a machine?
It's a whole new world of possibilities and challenges.
And finally, we have privacy-enhancing technologies, or PTs for short.
These are technologies that are designed to protect our privacy in the age of AI.
So like, as AI gets better at collecting and analyzing data,
PTs are there to make sure that our personal information is protected.
it's about finding that balance between innovation and privacy.
And making sure that AI is used in a way that benefits us without compromising our fundamental rights.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, but we're not done yet.
There's still more to unpack in this executive order.
Exactly. So stay with us for part 3, where we'll dive into the order's emphasis on research and development into AI safety and security, and its call for international collaboration.
It's going to be a fascinating discussion about the future of AI and what it means for all of us.
So we've talked a lot about the potential downsides of AI, all the things that could go wrong.
Yeah, the risks.
But it's important to remember that this executive order, it's not about stopping AI innovation.
Right. It's not about saying AI is bad, let's just shut it all down.
It's about recognizing that AI has this incredible potential to do good.
To solve problems, to make our lives better.
And actually, the order, it specifically calls for more investment in AI research and development.
Yeah, especially in areas like safety and security.
It's like before we go full speed ahead.
We need to make sure we have the right tools and safeguards in place.
So that we can kind of steer AI in the right direction.
Exactly. And part of that is international collaboration.
Because this isn't just an American issue.
No, AI is global. It affects everyone.
So we need to be working with other countries to figure out how to manage it responsibly.
Like sharing best practices, coming up with common standards.
So that we can all benefit from AI and hopefully avoid the worst-case scenarios.
Exactly. And that's really the ultimate goal of this executive order, to make sure that AI is used for good.
To make our lives better, to create a more just and equitable world.
It's a vision for sure, but it's one worth striving for.
Absolutely. And it's something that we all have a role to play in.
It's not just up to the government or the tech companies.
We all need to be informed about AI, to think critically about its implications.
And to demand that it's used in a way that benefits all of us.
So as you go about your day, think about how AI is already impacting your life.
And how you want it to shape the future.
Because the future of AI, it's not set in stone.
It's something we're all creating together.
This has been The Deep Dive. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of AI and Executive Order 14110.
It's been a pleasure, and hopefully you've learned something new along the way.
Keep those brains buzzing, and we'll catch you next time.